Hello and welcome to a brief tutorial on how to create campaigns within Klaviyo, presented by Zach from Sandhill Digital. So let's hop into Klaviyo. On your left-hand toolbar, you'll see the second option is campaigns. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And if we were not in an internal agency account, you would see lots of campaigns, I'm sure. And from there, you have the option to sort in various capacities at the very top. But we're going to be creating a campaign for this video. So let's hop and do that. Let's give it a name. At Sandhill, we like to assign it a identifier for the date in part of the naming convention. So we would say 3/25/03/03 in brackets, and then we'd call it something. So Tree Hugging Awareness Day promo. That's a long one. I don't know why I chose that, but I chose it. Draft date. Just leave that the way it is because it's going to be the day you started. There's no reason to change that really. And down here is your option to choose between SMS, email, or push. We're going to do an email here in this first tutorial. So we're going to click continue. Here you're going to choose the segments to send to and the segments not to send to. Now suppose we had a sale and it's the reminder 48 hours notice reminder. This sale's been going on for 5 days. We may want to send to the full list, but then we want to maybe exclude people who purchased within the last 4 days because we don't want to send them an email if they already made a purchase. So that's what this would come into play. But for this purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you just a regular list here. You'd send to, and you could say don't send to this list. And you can choose multiple lists, mind you. Smart sending is nice to have on. This can also be changed in your settings. This doesn't send to people who just received an email within a certain amount of time. As you can see right here, the default is 16. Enable UTM tracking. I highly recommend keeping that on for every single one. After a while, it should start defaulting to that. And you can also change to custom tracking methods as well. From here, we're going to click Next. This is where you'd give it its subject line. And you could say, Happy Tree Day. And then your prefix text could be plant a tree with us today and tomorrow only. Something like that. Sender name, keep it the same. This is in your settings. And then sender name, email, keep that the same unless it's a one-off instance. From here, you can also have the AI help you out with creating these options. But if you're savvy enough with writing, you might as well just write your own. You can also add emojis from here easily. Next, you're going to click Next, of course. But before we do that, we want to create the email. That's the important thing here. So we're going to click Create. You can also switch between HTML and text-only editors as well, but drag and drop is very popular. So we're going to click Create. From here, this is where you would create your email. This is not a tutorial on how to create and design emails, though, so we're going to skip over that. And we'll show you in another video how to do that. From here, though, you would click Next, and it erased that for me. Pardon me there, but we're going to click Next here. And from here, it's going to give you one last check over, like almost when you're doing your taxes. It says, are you sure you're ready to submit and file? This is sort of that process here. So it's going to tell you like a brief overview of how many recipients may be involved here, smart sending, everything else here is going to give you warnings on things that may not be filled in. As you can see, it's saying this is a pretty sparse email. You may want to populate it more. And then just make sure everything's in green and looks good to you. Check over that one more time. And then you would click schedule or send. Now, we don't have a account internally to schedule and send, but from here you would click schedule and send, and then you can choose different dates and times to send, or you can send now, and you can also send in batches as well. And that's what you're provided with when you click schedule send. And then you just click save, and it would either have it set up for a scheduled date, or you would be sending within the next few minutes when you click send now. And that's how you create campaigns in Klaviyo, for email at least.